so-called when the wife or husband they all got the HPV, the half their spouse maybe who got this risk to have the HPV too. And then most sexually active person will get HPV at some time in their life. Through most will don't know one. They all will not never know lah. If the partner got they will not know lah. Somehow is like that. And then HPV infections will last longer and can cause certain cancer and other diseases. And then most of the people with HPV never develop symptom or health problems. Just like I got HPV and this HPV actually don't have any symptom. Without checking or anything, we will know that we got HPV. And then most HPV type have no symptom, but some type can cause cervical cancer in women. When women they will, how to say, they will
infected by HPV virus.
They will feel that they are different, so they will know that they have got some cancer, something like that. Okay.
Okay, next I'm going to present the causes. What is the causes of our body why the HPV infection? First, the HPV virus will cause the cervix, the vagina, and the vulva cancer in our woman. And then it also causes the cancers of the penis in men, because when the man having the sexual activity with the woman, the HPV virus will pass from the woman to the man by the fluid, and I think the man will infected by the HPV virus. And after that, cancers of anus and back of the throat. And the last one is the cancers of oropharynx. Oropharynx is the parts of our pharynx, inside
our throat, something near esophagus, something like that. Okay, so how effective is the HPV vaccine? HPV vaccine is targeted to the HPV type that most commonly cause cervical cancer that mostly occur in women. And then it can protect against the HPV type that cause most of the genital warts. And then the HPV vaccine do not treat existing HPV infection. The HPV vaccine is less effective in preventing the HPV-related disease in young women who already has been exposed to HPV type. And that is because the vaccine prevents the HPV before a person to expose to it. This HPV vaccine is to prevent. It's not that when you got it, you go and inject that means you are healed. You have to prevent. So before you have the sexual activity, before you skin contact with each other, we have to, inject first. This is the prevention. Not that I got already, I go and inject. No cure. Okay, next.
When is the HPV should be vaccinated? When we can get the HPV injection, all the kids who are 11 to 12 years old have already get 2 shots of HPV vaccine in 6 to 12 months. And adults who receive the 2 shots less than 5 months apart will require 3 doses of HPV vaccine. And if they are older than 40 years old, 3 shots will meet
reduce the number of sexual partners, because when you having sex with others, different people, it might got the exposure more lah. And then use condom lah if you really want.
It is really a safe way. It is really a common way and cheaper way to prevent the HPV virus. And next, avoid the sharing needles. For example, in hospital as a nurse, you cannot repeat to use the needles among the patient. You have to use the new needles, and this can prevent the transmissions of the virus among the patient. And the last one is reduce or prevent the exposures of the wound, because the HPV virus can be transmitted through the fluid from one person to another person. So, for example, in hospital, we have to use everything which are new one, cannot repeat one, so we can prevent the spreads of the virus.
So here come our benefits of HPV injection. So